like, I'll add this bit in somewhere. I just want to say, like, for context, these 5 shorts that we just watched are from, like, February 2019, I think. I just completely didn't know about them at all.
Yeah.
So, we just watched them now.
Yeah, like, I feel like 10 years from now, we're gonna, like, one of us is gonna, like, wake up from a, like, 3-year-long coma and like, you know, with the psychic realization that, like, we've missed some shorts.
Oh, yeah. There's more Equestria Girl shorts.
Like, you go on a 3-year coma journey, like, only to find out that, like, you know, you've been missing out on something.
We had to get the band back together.
Exactly.
That's the whole experience.
That's not so bad. Like, more Equestria Girls content.
God,
At
could
the
you
end,
fucking
at the end of
imagine
the
how
day.
much, like, how behind on all the anime you'd be if you were out for 3 years?
That's why you need the band.
Well, I mean, it's a psychic journey. Like, I'm not just saying, like, a general coma, because those suck. Like, they're bad. But I mean, like, it's a psychic journey.
I mean, I don't get to watch anime in Psychic Journey Land, do I?
What do you think you're doing?
I mean, not canon anime.
Like,
Okay, you
meditating?
like while to us you were in a coma, you were in an isekai.
Oh, I'm down.
Yeah.
Fucking
You're
hit me
Ash.
with hit me with a truck. Let's go.
That's it. Rarity's biggest fan.
I feel like she'd get a fan that is literally bigger than that.
Yeah, and also just hold it with her magic.
Yeah.
That also takes constant effort.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess constant effort outside of herself is is preferable.
You want to know what doesn't take constant effort? Slave labor.
That's true.
Like, again, it's, like, he's her fan.
Yeah,
Literally and figuratively.
It is him choosing to do that.
Yeah.
Well, like he
Which
gets,
is weird, because, like, that feels like I feel like I feel like that was something that they, like, you know, steered away from mostly in, like, the later seasons.
I thought they. It was weird.
I thought they like fixed, like, I thought they, like, managed the relationship better.
We don't know when this takes place.
Well, it's after Spike gets wing, so.
Yeah, I mean, like,
He was still, like, on Rarity's, you know, horn with the wings for a while.
Like, you know, and he gets to, like, you know, be looking at her face, like, all the time while he's doing this.
Like, while he's doing this, he gets to constantly look down at her.
And fly backwards without looking where it's going.
That's fine.
Also, Rarity's here just sort of, like, there's more of it than you would expect there to be.
Yeah, she's got that thing going on where, like, her hair is normally in curls, but when it gets pulled straight, it's, like, super long.
Yeah. I like it when it got pulled, like, weirdly straight, like, where it looks like it's, you know, where the polygons in it are just being pulled into infinity.
Yeah, well, that's because of Starlight's infinity polygon
Where
spell.
she could swing it like a blade.
Like, there was one bit where, like, her straightened out a bit and she just, like, blew on it and it curled up again. Like, I wish that was how that worked. Like, but because I have, like, a Rarity plush.
Oh,
and, like,
yeah.
the hair curl, like, I can't get it to curl up again.
Constant maintenance, yeah.
Like, that's why they give you the brush.
Well, it's not, like, brushable hair.
Wait, what? What do you mean? Is it, like,
It's not that kind
fabric hair?
of... Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't like the ones with, like, realistic
Well,
hair.
yeah. But, like, the fabric, does it not, like... So, like, that sounds like it's, like, it... Sounds like it should be, like, you could just, like, fix it to a point or something. I don't know. I feel like you could fix that.
Is this plush at a scale where you could use a curling iron effectively?
Isn't that a fire hazard?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Get
set
Sweetie
your
Belle.
Rarity on fire.
Yeah.
You could probably just safety pin, well, not safety pin, but, like, you know, sewing it. or
Yeah, probably. Whatever.
It's like, do a Rarity.
Are there any spells from this episode you would rather give it? This is an opportunity.
Like...
I want to see a Rarity cosplayer, like, do a specific cosplay from this, so it's just Rarity, but, like, also 10 feet back.
Yeah. Like, I wish that, you know, she had, like, asked Princess Celestia how she did it.
Yeah, I wanted to see her, like, you know, steal some royal shampoo.
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna say, like, just steal some of their hair.
That too.
Like, Princess Celestia's hairdresser has some secrets.
I don't think she has a hairdresser.
She's like the president. She has, like, people who do a lot of
Well, I
jobs.
mean, like, it wouldn't be a hairdresser. Like, not
somebody
in the
who
traditional
manages
sense.
it in some way. Like,
I feel like it manages itself most of the time.
I mean,
She
that's
doesn't
because
believe that.
she makes it look effortless.
She has someone whose like job it is to like pull squirrels out of it, but other than that, like it's pretty good most of the time.
Like, yeah, it looks good all the time because like she puts a lot of effort into making it look effortless.
We've seen her at her like lower points as well. It still looks nice.
I guess, yeah.
Is her hair soft?
It's hair.
It's like halfway
Is
between
it?
solid and liquid, I'd say.
What?
That's horrible.
Like it's
No,
solid, but it's like coldish and smooth.
Is
and,
it like how hot is the hair?
not?
Oh, I think warm. I mean,
Imagine-
like on
well,
Celestia, it's
yeah,
warm.
Luna's
on
would be
Luna,
the
it's-
yeah.
I'm just
cold
imagining because I'm just imagining just like plasma.
Yeah, Luna's hair looks like plasma anyway.
one. Yeah, Luna's hair would feel like night fog.
a good chill.
Like Night Fog, your OC.
Yeah,
Your
They're-
back pony OC.
they're also an Ail-icorn. Yeah, they're an Ail-icorn bat pony.
And I do like how Rarity like went to Starlight. Starlight was her first thing she tried, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you know how to emulate the things the princesses do,
Yeah, you have immense power.
Yeah.
and she does.
Mm-hmm.
And then the answer was just shooting a fucking laser at her face.
That solves a lot of problems.
Yeah.
A lot of Starlight's problems, yeah.
Yeah.
As a guidance
Well, I don't know
counselor.
if it solves them, but like it's certainly a good first step. It's like you don't want to use Wikipedia as your like final source, but it's a good starting
Yeah,
place.
like someone comes into your office, point blank, first thing you do, fire a giant laser.
Yeah.
Next, are you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, how would you feel if your, like, college guidance counselor was an all-powerful wizard?
I'd trust them a lot more.
I pretend I have a lot more issues, so I can talk
would
to
you
them.
trust Starlight if you knew like what her like not just the stuff she's done in the past, but just what her own personal life is like?
You could cancel Starlight.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but you shouldn't. Like, she's a better person now.
Canceling people isn't friendship, Porkchips. We don't cancel our
Is there an
friends.
episode about
Like, all it takes is one tweet. Who's gonna stop me?
I mean, the whole main six basically got canceled.
Yeah.
Then they just kind of did it.
Yeah, they canceled themselves, really.
Yeah.
Like,
They got
Nick
passed
Fogg is the next villain of MLP, and he just has Twitter.
Yeah.
Let's watch the next short.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, I'd like to get an introduction out of the way. As to say that every other short in this video we watched in December of 2019, but this one we are recording in December of 2021 for reasons.
We're all old now.
Don't worry about
Yeah,
it.
we're all. You know that's true. We are all old now.
I remember when I was youthful watching My Little Pony. Now I'm old
Speak for
watching My Little
yourself.
Pony.
Yeah, well, one of us.
I'm still recording from December of 2019.
Wow, you got
I'm sticking with that.
predictive recording.
a lot ahead of you.
That's true. You have a lot to go through.
Like, do you want a spoiler alert, or should we just not talk about anything that's happened in the years you haven't lived yet?
I don't think I could talk about it.
And also as a reminder, there was sort of a recurring joke throughout this video where we were creating OCs and then canceling them.
Yeah. I got you. I'll get that OC on deck by the end.
Okay, so anyway, this was Ail-icorn.
She was sick.
Yeah, Twilight was sick with a disease that apparently only affects Ail-icorns.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can see that. I can relate. That her horn has been my nose before.
I mean, she had her nose thing going on too, as well as the horn.
Yeah.
It should have been easy to like she should be able to like easily contact any of the other Ail-icorns to just quickly ask, hey, what's up with this?
I mean, I don't know if she can. I'll guess Paper and Spike.
Yeah, just have Spike write a letter and then send
Oh,
it.
Celestia would be like, "Oh, my pupil, this is just something that Ail-icorns happen to go through when they're young." And Twilight would be like, "Well, how do you fix it?" And then she'd just like laugh.
Well, like no, but this is like in like the later seasons. This is like Celestia is like her equal now.
I mean, yeah, but it's still kind of just like,
Yeah, like, I feel like Twilight still has anxiety about that sort of thing.
Yeah, I
She
mean-
just has for her
Yeah.
whole life.
the best answer that I feel like Celestia would give is just like, I don't know, deal with it. I had to do that when I was your age.
I'm imagining Celestia trying to raise the sun, but like also doing wild magic.
Oh no!
Like Celestia doesn't get sick days. Like she has to control the cosmos.
Well, Celestia gets sick days when Luna is also there, but in the 1,000 years that Luna wasn't there, you better fucking hope Celestia didn't get sick.
Well, hypothetically, she could have asked all the unicorns in the land to do the job, for a couple days, like they used to do in the olden times.
True. Doesn't that kill them though? A few of them.
I don't remember. Did it?
No.
No, I think that's how they get beards, like Starswell.
Okay.
If you haven't lifted the sun a couple of times, you haven't lived yet.
Fair enough.
So how do you feel about roller skates? Or roller skate singular?
Made of hoof.
Yeah.
Stretchy.
Yeah,
hoof.
made of hoof.
It's squishy though.
Yeah, it's like lifesavers. They roll. That's gonna be my OC, by the way. Roly Pony. He has 4 of those.
Where?
Why can't...
On his hooves, of course.
Okay.
Part of his body.
Yeah, his cutie mark is... It's a wheel. And his body is human flesh colored. His mane is blue.
Nice.
Did we address that? Do you think Rarity could roll on that, or was it just some circles?
I mean, she did.
She slipped on it.
It had ice physics.
Yeah.
Every time she put it on the ground, she slipped. All her weight on the wheel.
It must mean there's an axle in there, and it's all soft and fleshy.
Maybe it just doesn't have friction. It's just easy glide. It has oils.
Magical oils.
Yes.
So I've got a question.
Mm-hmm.
To what extent do sound effects exist in Equestria?
Theatrical Foley, right?
I mean, yeah, it's a language you can speak.
Backstage, you got to have a unicorn who can make sword swinging sound effects.
Yeah, and I think if you swear, it would be like SpongeBob, that. That's how. I think there are swear words that sound like sound effects.
That's fair. When we were watching this, I was gonna make the joke Rainbow Dash is just swearing.
Yeah.
I feel like Rainbow Dash is probably the most likely to swear, other than maybe Applejack, in private.
This is probably...
I think it's Rainbow Dash. I think you're right on the money there.
Are you sure Rarity wouldn't drop a fat F word as soon as she fucks up a sewing thing in her own home?
But she apologized.
She's trained herself not to do that because Sweetie Belle lives with her a lot of the time.
But she can work into a really bad mental state often. We see Rarity at her best a lot of the time, but off the time I feel like she gets stressed.
We also see her at her worst a lot of the time.
Yeah, I feel like she'd
we get
swear.
to see a very honest window into their lives.
I feel like Rarity would give a good cussing when she's fucking up some sewing.
And I just think it's I think Rainbow Dash would do it for no reason, without
enough.
prompting.
I mean, least likely Fluttershy. You see.
I don't know. I feel like Fluttershy wouldn't curse in front of people, but when she's at home, she probably drops a few swears.
Fluttershy
maybe.
never swears in pony tongue or common. I don't know. She absolutely swears all the time in animal.
Fluttershy will hiss at you.
Exactly.
I don't know. I was thinking, maybe she does when she's alone, but she wouldn't in front of animals, to be a good role model.
Yeah, that's fair. Angel would swear if he could.
Well, actually, in this, Rarity would be a good role model. She has wheels.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah,
and my OC, Roly Pony.
Okay, how's he gonna get canceled?
I mean, should we all aspire to be Roly Pony, or is this an unrealistic body standard that you've set? I can't get wheels like that. They didn't grow out of my hooves.
True, he's a little elitist about them.
Now I'm insecure about my hooves.
Well, he becomes so popular, and everyone thinks he's so attractive that they but no one else has that genetic mutation. So the other ponies start augmenting their own hooves in unsafe ways, and that's why we should cancel him.
Mm-hmm. I'm just imagining
because he didn't say he just doesn't address it. You'd think he would denounce doing that. I don't know. He just doesn't. We don't know what he thinks about it.
He just keeps on rolling, and like
Yeah.
really should take responsibility for his actions.
But he
Yeah,
just
he
keeps
just rolls
rolling.
off into the sunset.
He smiles, gives you a wink, and rolls into the
Not a lot
sunset.
of ponies whose like cutie mark special talent is having a genetic mutation.
Okay, now I feel like we should also address the ending of this short, where Twilight gets
It's a baby.
reverted to baby
Oh
form.
yeah, baby.
We've seen a lot of babies in MLP, and most of them are chaotic. Almost always.
True, Ail-icorn baby.
Yeah, I mean, we got Flurry as an example. Like,
Yeah, because like actually that like if that's anything to go by, like that would not change the situation at all much. Like that would still be doing
Well,
wild magic.
I bet
I mean,
even
I guess I feel like Twilight like I feel like she would still have instinctually know how to do magic. It's like
yeah, like I was gonna say like for baby Twilight specifically, I think the difference between baby Ail-icorn Twilight and baby Ail-icorn Cadence and Shining's kid is
Flurry Heart.
yeah, that's her name. You could just give her a book, and Ail-icorn baby Twilight will be like, oh, a book, and then she'll just read it and like.
I mean, I feel like if you gave Ail-icorn Baby Twilight a book, I feel like Twilight would still do that thing where she organizes the entire library, but she probably just does it by color and finds her favorite color book.
True. She's like putting the different shaped books in the right holes.
Oh, wait, they could just call Cadence. Cadence has a baby Twilight experience.
True. Now she has Ail-icorn baby experience now too. Cadence is the perfect for this situation.
Oh yeah.
She just has to leave her like kingdom for a few days. Shining can handle it.
Yeah, and like, how long do you think Twilight's gonna stay baby? I mean, do you think they're gonna need to find a cure for a baby, or is that just gonna wear off on its own?
It's a side effect, right? So like, I'm sure a few days.
Yeah.
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 And speaking of like uncomfortable textures, like regarding the hooves,
Yeah.
like we're at the horn.
Yeah, I did not
the,
like that
the
engorged
swelled
horn.
horn. It implies a lot about the anatomy of the horn of a
Yeah,
unicorn.
what is horn made of? I guess not
It's
actual
like-
horn.
Yeah, it's like an organ. Because I mean, we know that it's like you can break it. We saw Fizzle Pop Berry Twist with her broken horn, and you know that was fucked up.
Wait, so we've seen like. Haven't we seen like Applejack's skeleton and there's like an apple bone in there and stuff like that?
Oh no,
What?
if I remember right, no, I think that was Apple Bloom, and that was in a dream.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Good.
But we have seen other ones like Pegasi, like they have a cloud bone.
Yeah, but what about unicorns? We've seen that.
Okay, I was gonna say, because like if Apple has an apple bone, that brings apples to the core to a whole new meaning.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, it's just like. I want to know if the horn is bone, because that's what I would assume.
I mean, I can't assume that the horn is bone anymore,
I
right?
think it's like cartilage.
It's
like your nose.
cartilage.
Yeah,
Like your
I mean,
nose.
it's like the same color as the skin. It's you know, if it was bone, wouldn't it be like white or yellowish like teeth color?
Like it's bone with a very sort of like thin layer of skin.
Oh,
Or, well, it's because.
oh. Like
Okay,
it,
question. Like, these are all ponies, and they have, like, coats of fur covering their whole body. Horn included?
no, not the horn. It might have like really short fur, but I like what Trixiepasta is getting at. That it's like bone, and then there's like a thin layer of like flesh over it. Because then it's kind of like what happened to Twilight is kind of like sinus inflation, like inflammation. Because like that's kind of like what your sinuses are. Because they're just like crap that's under the skin of your face, but they can
it's
get
like a
swelled up
stuffy-
and stuff.
Or do you think that Ail-icorn horns are different than unicorn horns, and that's why this is an Ail-icorn only disease?
They are usually longer, right?
Are you saying that like Ail-icorn horns are like softer?
Yeah.
They're like an
I
organ.
mean, that's what it would have to be.
I mean, I almost think like Ail-icorn horns are like harder because they have to be like longer.
Ail-icorn horns have more magic in them, and that's why they're softer.
Oh, you know, it'd be cool if like this was like growing pains for Twilight's horn getting longer, like Celestia.
Oh yeah, that would make sense.
Oh, yeah.
That's why Celestia doesn't need sick days anymore. 'Cause she's
Okay, so
big
this
already.
short actually takes place after everything else in the series.
That
Sure.
Could make
Just
sense,
like our recording session.
True. Okay,
But,
nice wraparound. I think we're done in that case, unless anyone else has any final thoughts.
Nothing serious.
Good luck to Trixiepasta. Enjoy 2020 and
And
2021.
Looking forward to it.
Teacher of the month. But before we get to that, can you say the thing?
Well, the thing about, like, Flesh Santry is that when you look at him, you can never tell which part of him is soft or hard at any given time.
Yeah, it's like Kirishima with no tell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So teacher of the month. It's not about Cheerilee.
Yeah.
She always doesn't exist.
That pencil in the beginning card, that gave me, like, huge Fairly Odd Parents flashbacks.
Did it make you hungry?
Like, I'm already hungry. That's not fair.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's less fair for you, too. But, like, anyway, so it's been, like, 17 months.
I guess this is
Yeah.
all
At
the
some
like,
point.
An
yeah.
entire month passed in this short.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's... I that could be the longest record of, like, duration of a short, like, time span.
I guess this is like how long the school's been running, 17 months.
Yeah.
It's
I
like
guess.
a year and a half.
I guess it's a good time scale.
Does Twilight not teach any classes?
She teaches classes.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm surprised she isn't, like, one of the teachers of the month at least, then.
Like, I mean...
Like, you know, out of, like, diplomatic fear.
No, this isn't a place of fear. This is a place of giving people, like, exactly what they want. Like, you know, music, parties, candy, like, animals, like... That's how you win their favor.
Throwing parties somehow better than Pinkie Pie.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like-
yeah, she wasn't even here.
Yeah.
Pinkie Pie should be giving Fluttershy some stiff competition
Yeah.
Yeah.
in the enjoyment department.
Not stiff enough.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can never tell.
Yeah, that's my review of ponies.
What?
Like, and as we need to cancel something every episode, like, the class field trip is
Oh, I
canceled.
was gonna
Yeah.
say, like, my new OC, not stiff enough.
Like,
Mhm.
the class field trip was canceled, and then, like,
Instead of that, you can just help me build these Gundams.
Mhm.
yeah.
And, like,
Like,
I could believe that.
Yeah.
I can believe that those are Gundams.
Yeah.
Like, Miss Fluttershy, which part is the AC part?
Oh, it's the small part. You
Yeah.
have to
What-
cut it out with these little pliers.
Yeah, it's on, like, it's on the blue, like, sprue rack thing.
Building a Gundam without using your hands sounds wild and fun.
Yeah.
Normally, I have Angel Bunny be my hands.
Mhm.
what are hands?
Oh, yeah.
Quote, Mr. Girls.
Same with Smolder has. That.
Yeah, well, claws. Those are claws.
Ah.
Yeah. Like,
There are things.
I liked how there were background characters in this one.
Yeah, like, background students that
the
just...
student 6 aren't the only students.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as they tend to be.
Those are some tall plants.
You know, they're hedges.
Is this the teacher's lounge?
Is it? Yeah.
It's giving me Minecraft vibes. Probably just because of the paintings.
The look of like horror, or of just like, on their faces
yeah.
at the ends of like, yeah, I guess you win again.
Like, it was like the...
I feel like Fluttershy wouldn't take credit for that, because putting together the party wasn't her idea.
She wasn't given a choice at that point.
Like, what do you mean it wasn't her idea? She told them that, like, this is how you get...
Well, she told them the things that she did to get it, and then they thought, why don't we do all those things at once in the form of a party? That could be fun. Like,
Yeah, I mean, and the source of that information was Fluttershy.
but like it was,
I don't know.
it wasn't her idea to turn it into a party.
Like, she wouldn't take credit for it purposefully, but, you know,
Like,
they
she's
open their big mouths.
like, Fluttershy is the super duper party pony. Like, she sang that whole song and everything.
Yeah, that's true.
The one with the pink mane is the party pony.
Yeah, she even had that whole thing
I mean,
with, like,
they
Weird
do
Al.
have the same voice actor.
My OC, party pony pink mane.
Accepted.
Okay, so like if Fluttershy hadn't been like
Consistently,
just this one last time. If Fluttershy hadn't won this time, like would Rainbow
Would it
Dash
have gone
Applejack
to-
have been able to both win Teachers of the
Yeah.
Month for the
like
same month?
Like a duo win.
like, I feel like, yeah, because it's weird, because I feel like Rainbow Dash and Applejack are the type of teachers who would compete for it.
Well, you see, the party was so awesome that one of us won that month, and when they still remembered it, they just elected the other one the next month.
That seems too convenient. I don't know.
Yeah.
We've only got 2 minutes per short, man.
Yeah.
Their memories don't last that long.
Like we have longer than 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Us.
Remember that Rarity episode where there were like a month past, or like months past at the very end of it?
Yeah.
Because like she grew her hair back.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Just a big
Oh.
jump.
Yeah. Jump Force.
Best game of the year.
Yeah.
Or best fighting game of the year.
Yeah. Like you can't disprove that.
Where was the
Okay.
photographer? Because Fluttershy was always surprised when the photo was
Yeah.
taken, and yet
There's gotta be one of those students whose talent is in photography.
Yeah, like Featherweight.
Yeah, there you go.
Why is he a friendship?
I appreciate the fact that her
Yeah.
eyes were like appropriately like red because
Like-
it did like shitty surprise
I'd
flash
like-
photography.
I wish like where. Okay, so I get that Shirley is like she's teaching in like the like small scale school.
Yeah.
Like
this is more like a college.
yeah,
And,
but
and
like
Shirley's teaching like actual, math and shit,
yeah.
not like bunnies and Gundams.
Yeah.
Yeah. While we're on the topic of like teachers, I want to say that like I imagine that sometimes Starlight gets called in as a substitute.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, and I feel like she not all the time, but she has the potential to be the kind of substitute teacher who like. Were any of you there, like, the time in computer graphics when there was a substitute teacher, like, in high school, and, like, he just, like, actively commandeered the whole class to, like, play video games?
Yes! I was there!
What?
He commandeered the class to play, like, some MMO or,
I don't
like,
know,
some...
it was Halo or
Oh,
something.
yeah, it was Halo or something, I think.
Were you all playing together, or was just you guys
No,
watching his
like, I
let's
mean-
play?
Like, he encouraged everyone to, like, download the game and play it together.
Yeah, like, I mean, he didn't force us to, but, like, he basically
Yeah.
said, like, yeah, like, let's do this.
Like, so I think Starlight would do that.
I thought you were gonna talk about
I feel
that like one 90-year-old substitute teacher who like just swore all the time and like he'd just take up the whole classroom talking about how he was in World War II.
Like, I had
feel
a
that.
substitute teacher like that, but that was in middle school, which was a different middle school than the one you went to, probably.
No, there was one like that at the high school we all went to.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the one I had was in middle school as well, so, like, there are a lot of substitutes like that, apparently.
He was cool, but like he did the same thing every single time.
Yeah.
I feel like Starlight commandeers the class to go, like, flag tights.
Yes.
I feel like if anyone's gonna, like, I feel like Starlight would try to do something, like, productive. I feel like Trixie, if she was brought in as a substitute teacher, which she could be,
Yeah.
like, she would do the video game thing.
Yeah.
Like, above and beyond bringing in the VHS cart.
Trixie would have everyone watch her like Beat Saber Let's Play.
I want to see that. Like, just a teacher just, like, flipping out in front of the kids with a VR headset on.
Yes.
I am thinking of the fact
Just,
that...
like, flailing their arms and sweating and just, like, wow.
Yeah.
Is it even allowed for a substitute to win Teacher of the Month?
I mean, people generally either love or hate substitutes.
Yeah. There's not really an in between.
I am thinking of the fact when you play Beat Saber, you look really cool inside the game, but anyone watching you, you're just
Yep.
flailing your arms around.
Yeah.
You never
That's
look
true.
cool.
No, yeah.
Like, I think everyone here has seen people play Beat Saber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw a Beat Saber tournament
Mhm.
when I was at BronyCon.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
all ties together.
On topic, yeah.
Yeah.
My new OC, Beat Saber.
Starlight the Hypnotist.
So it didn't confirm it at the end, but all signs point to that being Ocellus.
Ocellus wouldn't know the backstory of why Twilight is scared of ladybugs, though.
The point isn't that Twilight isn't scared of ladybugs. It's Ocellus who's scared of ladybugs and is pretending to be Twilight.
She did name drop Shining Armor.
Yeah.
Yeah, but none of the, like, for one thing, like, every scene where, like, she's talking about where she got spooked about the ladybugs, like, it makes more sense for Ocellus to be there than Twilight.
Yeah.
And you also don't see Ocellus anywhere in the rest of the scenes. Like,
I think Ocellus
Like,
I don't know.
why is Twilight sitting at a table with students,
Pretty sure-
none of which are also Ocellus?
I'm pretty sure Ocellus was like told to not do that.
Like, yeah, but like if she was embarrassed about something, if she
Like,
was
she
embarrassed
could-
about having a fear,
She already has her own pony Sona to turn into. She wouldn't need to turn into Twilight.
yeah, but like nobody's gonna suspect Twilight.
Like Twilight will, and all the teachers will.
I mean,
Okay, so like at first I didn't buy into that. I thought I believe Twilight can have an irrational fear of ladybugs. That's whatever. But then like there was the scene where the framing of it was like you could clearly see the door. And I thought the thing was going to be that Twilight was going to walk in while Ocellus as Twilight was being hypnotized, and that was going to be like the joke. But then it was Pinkie Pie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But still, like the fact that we see like multiple scenes of like Twilight hanging out with all the other friends, like all the kids, and none of the other kids happen to be like we see all the other kids except Ocellus.
Hey there, fellow kids.
Like I don't like I think she's telling tales out of school.
Also, Ocellus, does her magic color change when she shapeshifts into like a unicorn or an Ail-icorn?
I don't think
Because that Twilight did have the purple haze on her magic there.
Has Ocellus levitated things before?
I don't know how the I don't know how the new changelings work. The colorful changelings.
Could old changelings levitate?
The Crayola
They
changelings.
had horns, so
Yeah.
probably.
Now they have, like-
yaks have horns.
Like, you know what I mean.
Magic
They had
horns.
centered horns on their horse body. It evokes magic, unicorn.
I mean, the same way they have wings. I mean,
Yeah, I mean-
they can function as a.
We know, what's his face? The new leader of the changelings, Thorax. His, like, mandible things, his antlers, I guess, they work, like, similarly to
Yeah.
unicorn horns.
That's wild.
Well, I really like it when, like, other races have horns that aren't unicorn horns, but they work.
Yeah.
like
Again, one of my
Yeah.
biggest disappointments of the series. I mean, is that giraffes are like not sentient or are not intelligent animals. I wanted to see a giraffe with like magic horns,
Mhm.
like those weird ball. Like, because what else are those supposed to be for if not magic?
Only for the
Like-
Sakura solo episode.
Yeah, you ever seen a giraffe fight another giraffe?
Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
wild.
but
Yeah. They go nuts. It's great.
yeah, but imagine
it's,
that but
it's
with
brutal
magic.
and, damaging to them, but, like, it's also crazy to watch.
Like, yeah, it's Pokemon.
I wish Pokemon could fight like that.
Yeah.
I wish Giraffe Rig could roundhouse kick a lion's head off.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like
Pyro
I've talked
is
about,
off.
I'm certain I've talked about this before on Misc, but like at least my headcanon is that in Equestria, like there are animals and there are funny animals.
Yeah.
And like the ponies we see in the show, they're funny ponies. Like they're ponies who are people.
Yeah.
The giraffe that Fluttershy took care of once, that was a regular animal giraffe. But
Whereas
there are
any-
also,
Where is any example
giraffes.
of like one or both existing? Like,
I don't know. Where does Akora come from
Like-
again?
Over there.
I don't think we know.
Not here.
Like Pony Africa?
I wish they had ever gone into Sakura.
yeah, like, because Sakura herself is like a fine character. She's not like
Yeah.
Could,
I
I
like.
guess
It would have been cool to see other,
they might have been scared of being problematic.
but like, I mean, I guess like. If you just want to do nothing, I feel like doing nothing about it just makes it seem more conspicuous.
I feel
But,
like they
yeah.
self-canceled Zakora
Yeah.
for a while.
Cutie Mark Crusaders and Sakura go off to her homeland. It was a Cutie Mark problem.
Like
Cutie Mark
anyway,
Crusaders
sorry. Like
self-supporting.
going back to this short,
Yes.
and assuming that it was actually Twilight. I mean, I like on one hand, I like that Twilight and Starlight, are good friends, and Twilight, trusts Starlight to do this. But on the other hand, Starlight kind of has a history.
like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't even.
Yeah, Starlight has
Even
already mind controlled people
post-Reformation.
before.
Yeah, but like, I don't. At this point in the timeline, I don't think she like she would know how to do like hypnosis because of her evil past. But her first instinct would not be to be evil. Like,
Yeah.
she would not choose to do the
Yeah.
evil thing just because the opportunity
I mean,
presents
I
itself.
have said it before, like,
She would use evil methods, but she wouldn't turn evil.
yeah, like,
Yeah.
Twilight solves problems, like, or not Twilight, Starlight still solves a lot of problems as if she was evil, but she's
Yeah.
just not anymore.
Yeah.
Like, that's another, like, mindfucky episode with Starlight doing it to someone else. Like they're begging the fan fiction.
Yeah. Like every of these shorts could be fan fiction
So,
if you try hard enough.
so the ladybug problem was caused by Fluttershy, right?
Well, yeah, that was a really realistic
Oh, yeah,
reason.
yeah.
The Ladybug Care Project, and they just had a fuck ton of ladybugs in the school now.
Because I remember, like, reading a post about, like,
Oh,
someone's
yeah.
senior prank was that they just bought a bunch of ladybugs from Amazon, because apparently that's really easy to do, and just let them loose in the school, and they never got rid of them.
Yeah, and like, I do kind of agree with Twilight. I mean, I'm not exactly scared of ladybugs, but ladybugs have a lot of reasons to make you scared. Like, I had one give birth in my hand once.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they're not cute. Like, they are bugs.
And they are, like,
As bugs go, I think
they're like ferociously ravenous
I
carnivores.
I don't hate looking at them like I do a lot of other bugs.
Some bugs are really cute until you get close.
Yeah, I mean, like, I've never
far
gotten
away.
that close to a ladybug. I still, like, the way, like, I know fear can make you act weird, but, like, the way she was acting, the way she spoke, like, that didn't seem like the modern Twilight.
It was
Yeah.
nervous Twilight.
Like,
She was
Every-
regressing out of fear.
Yeah, it's irrational fear of Twilight.
like, I know she has irrational fears, but, like, I think it makes a lot more sense and, like, adds more interest to the story, like, it's more constructive for it to be, like, I keep saying Oleana, Ocellus. Yeah. Like, you can't prove it's not Ocellus.
I mean, you can so easily prove that it is Twilight, though.
No, I mean, like, the theory, there's nothing that disproves that it's Ocellus. is what I'm saying.
Does
It's like,
Ocellus know who Shining Armor is?
that's
He's
a good
royalty?
point. Like, yeah, he is royalty.
Yeah, but
He's
he's not
literally
the
a kid- he's
not the important half of that royalty.
He's still royalty. Like,
Yeah,
and the Crystal
people
Empire
know.
isn't just some forgotten place now. It's like part of, like, the international culture. It's part of the global world, global market. Like, some of the people, there could be, I mean, I'm gonna check, like, there have to be,
Also,
there are crystal ponies at the school. I'm pretty
how
sure.
would you, as someone like Ocellus, who is, new around here or something, like, how would you easily tell that Twilight and Shining Armor are related?
Like, it
Like,
would be
they're
public
celebrities.
knowledge. Yeah.
Like, they wrote a book!
Yeah.
They wrote a book!
There was a wedding. Ocellus knows a lot about that wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she
Yeah.
Like, the truth come out,
like,
Ocellus is a war
She
criminal.
could have been there. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
surprise, bitches, we're canceling Ocellus.
Yeah,
No,
Like-
no, I don't like that.
like, if that's what it takes to fulfill my, like, pretty reasonable theory, I'd say...
Okay, how do changelings reproduce? Like,
Eggs.
because I was
I don't
gonna say,
know.
like, maybe it's more likely.
They're like weird insects.
Maybe it's more likely that Ocellus' dad was there or something.
Yeah.
But like, either way, she could have like directly know about that. Like,
I'm all about canceling OCs, but no canceling
I think-
OC Ellis.
I think the pieces fit together. Well,
I don't know. I'm still in Camp Twilight.
I think it was Twilight, but I understand your stance.
Yeah.
I'm
I get
disappointed
where you're
they're not
coming
numbered,
from.
but okay. Like,
Changelings does make court cases really wild.
yeah.
Like, it's like claiming insanity. Like, claiming a changeling did it is just valid always.
Like, in this scenario, we specifically, like, she's conspicuously absent, I'd say. And Twilight is
Yeah.
acting conspicuously weird.
Twilight,
Like,
it's just
We've
weird.
seen her be afraid of stuff before, but, like,
it should have been quesadillas.
Yeah.
Yes. We were all hoping for it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fine with quesadillas being, like, a one-off thing. I don't know, maybe that's just me.
I mean, that was kind of similar to her when she was acting with the quesadillas. Like, she was weird about that.
I mean, I just didn't really like the quesadillas thing, like, from the beginning.
So cheesy.
Well, no, I agree. Like, I don't really like it, but I'd like it more if
if they don't.
if it was a real thing and not just a joke that they said as if it's true, but
Like,
it never comes up again.
like, I would have just rather had nothing.
God, I could go for some fucking quesadillas.
You
right
want
now.
a fearless god?
Like, she's her own worst enemy.
I mean,
There are many things that...
Well, I agree.
She has many
like,
weaknesses.
I'd rather have had the quesadilla joke never have happened, but because it did, I don't want them to just forget about it.
Would you rather have a fearless god or a god hell-bent on sending all ladybugs into the sky on a string?
Listen, if I could defeat Superman with a quesadilla, I want that limitation.
Lex Luthor. For president 2021.
I like
Lex
the,
Luthor wearing a fake mustache trying to get Superman to eat a quesadilla lined with kryptonite.
so I like that Pinkie Pie was so excited about like flying kites with Starlight.
Exactly!
Yeah.
I want to see, because, Maud flies kites with Starlight.
It was very interesting that, like, I really thought that Pinkie Pie's, like, thing that she did was going to make it so that, like, when Twilight saw Ladybug, she would be compelled to go flying a
Yeah.
kite. But instead, she just kind of got, like, muddled and fucked up with it.
Yeah. Which I like that resolution.
Mm-hmm.
But
That problem isn't cured. That is an eternal
Oh,
problem
no,
until
yeah.
the ladybugs are
Like,
gone.
That's a new issue.
I mean, Starlight's just gonna say like we have to do another session.
I'm holding hope, just a little bit that there's going to be some continuity in these shorts, but you never know. Shorts have weird continuity
I don't
sometimes,
know.
but yeah, I doubt it. It'd
They're
be nice.
canon.
we won't
I'm
see any more.
confident in that.
Yeah, we won't see any more ladybugs.
Oh, hey, I didn't make an OC this time.
Well, but we canceled Ocellus, so it's okay.
Yeah. What else is canceled?
It'd be even, if it wasn't even Ocellus, it'd be even more, it'd be even worse if we canceled Ocellus and it wasn't even her.
Yeah, Ocellus is canceled for war crimes.
Oh yeah, that's why we canceled her.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway. Sundae. So
Monster trucks.
this time I might nominate Pinkie Pie for cancellation.
Yeah, I was worried, is she gonna follow the same path that she did in Equestria Girls of committing, frozen, cold treat food crimes? And, she did.
Arguably worse.
Yeah.
Do you want me to elaborate now?
Yeah, please elaborate on your similar situation to jumping into melted ice cream.
Okay, so I live in a dorm for most of the year now, and I had recently needed to vacate it. And one of the things was whenever we leave for an extended period of time to the point where we need to sign out, you have to empty your fridge if you have one.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have a fridge, but lots of people do. So I had gone down to the basement, which is where all the trash cans are, because I was throwing crap out so I could leave. And there was a bag, a grocery bag, I think a Walmart bag, filled with food and a Post-it note on it that said, free food, please take. Because someone had just needed to get rid of the food. And one of them was just a not in any way refrigerated, Eddie's gallon of mint chip ice cream that had already softened and melted. Because I checked because it's my favorite flavor. Mm-hmm. So, 2 roads diverge into yellow wood. I did not take the suspicious ice cream.
But you would have found a prize inside. I was worried that you were going to say that, I found a grocery bag full of, ice cream.
Oh.
Just loose ice cream.
Yeah, there was, other stuff in it. I think there was, some chips and, some cans of beans.
Sounds like a good jumbo. Let's mix all this together.
Oh.
Yeah. A good stew.
You gotta make some gumbo?
Beans are just toppings. This whole
Yeah, bean ice cream is a thing.
half of her speech was about toppings.
Yeah, you get the ice cream soup as your base. Then you get the bean toppings, some chips for texture. What else was in this bag?
This is getting really savory.
Yeah.
Probably some chili.
All right,
Now we're cooking with gas.
we're already committed to
Chili.
this.
So I want to say something about Cranky in here.
Yeah.
Well, one, I'm glad we got to see him as Donkey. Two, I feel this is an example of where things might have diverged between the Equestria Girls things, where it's this Cranky was saying I like vanilla, and I'm good. I don't like eating cold things, but I feel in the Equestria Girls universe, he would say the same things but with a more positive take on it. And he says oh yes, I love vanilla, or I'm fine with this, just back in the old days. I didn't always have refrigeration. Let me tell you a story.
The whole fucking town was just totally into still eating the soup ice cream.
Including Junebug, who we haven't seen in years.
Yeah.
Like, remember when Junebug spoke that one time?
No.
Like, remember when Spike was walking around, like, decked out in gear that everyone gave him? And he got greedy?
Oh, yeah.
Junebug!
Oh, cool.
Can we go back to the beginning?
Like, lest we forget our roots.
I think the establishing shot was supposed to be like, it's really fucking hot out, but I swear, the lighting was like black and yellow. Like, it looked wrong. Like, yeah.
Huh?
Oh, that's a tree!
What?
I thought
Well?
this was the sky.
Well,
So, like, the whole area over here was like this kind of dark, weird, wrong
Also,
color.
now that we are looking at this, those are some interesting balloon sculptures.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
ice
one
cream.
big balloon with, like, multiple just...
Oh, yeah.
The sprinkle balloons are weird.
That's totally like static electricity doing all the work.
I'd say there's a bit of Pinkie Pie magic in there.
Oh, yeah.
pony magic.
Yeah, and so what was the other, like, character you were noticing?
Socks?
Oh, yeah, the one from the Christmas movie.
Like, is
So-
that a pre-Gen 4 thing?
Yes.
Okay.
I see.
Like, but she is a character, like, she's a character that appears as a background character a lot.
Nice.
Well, I mean, not a lot, but enough that, like, when I see her, I notice her. She invented stockings.
Pinkie Pies canceled.
Yeah.
Canceled for frozen treat crimes.
Like the only other option other than Pinkie Pie would be like Cranky, and between the two, definitely Pinkie.
You know, Cranky just has an opinion.
Yeah,
If we could cancel people based on their opinions and preferences on ice cream treats, like,
well, on
we
ice
could
cream
cancel
treats.
anyone.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I agree with Cranky.
Pinkie Pie is a health hazard.
Like, it's not that vanilla is my favorite flavor, it's that I
It's good.
firmly believe that vanilla can be added to any other flavor of ice cream
Yeah,
to positive effect.
yeah.
How many
Like, it's not just like, it's not a default, it's not a tasteless thing.
Yeah.
It's its own flavor. It's just because it's like white, like, people assume that it's blank,
It's
nothing.
also, it's like a softening flavor. Like, I don't want to eat pure, like, chocolate ice cream, but I'll eat
Yeah.
chocolate ice cream mixed with vanilla ice cream.
Yeah.
How many rocks do you think are in Mod's Rocky Road? Like literal rocks.
Mm. How many sticks do you think are in Mudbrier's sticky mess?
I think it's one ice cream flavor that they share that has both sticks and rocks in it,
Uh-huh.
Oh,
and that's the Rocky Road.
The Rocky Road, they walk alone.
Yeah.
So, like, speaking from personal experience, chocolate soda is bad.
Oh, yeah.
Like, and like,
Yeah.
like vanilla, like cream soda is good.
yeah.
Mhm.
What if you mix them? Like,
You could try that.
it could become greater than the hump. Than
It'd be
the sum
like
of its parts.
Drake and Josh. You know, half,
Yeah.
clink, drink.
Also, like for a long time, I didn't like chocolate ice cream. I don't know why. More like, you know, as an adult, I've come around on it.
Yeah, I'm the opposite than that. I liked chocolate ice cream for a long time, but I'm really more of a vanilla person now. Like, I can't eat pure chocolate ice cream.
Yeah.
Strawberry
I get
juice.
that, yeah. Like, I mean, chocolate ice cream, like, you need something.
Strawberries is its own category.
Yeah, well, strawberry exists. Like, it's in the Neapolitan, but it's like not
Like-
part of the triangle.
I don't go out of my way to get strawberry.
I would eat strawberry and like vanilla.
Like, Neapolitan,
Like,
I'll eat that. but-
Neapolitans might see this episode.
like,
get copyrighted by Rooster Teeth.
like my
they
like
can't
the
copyright
best
that.
experience I had with
It
like
sounds like a pony name.
the most memorable strawberry experience I had was like when like our friend made those cookie cats.
Yeah.
Strawberry experience is my OC.
Anyway, Porkchips, you got any ice cream? Because, like, actually, I'm gonna go for some right about now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I totally do actually.
Oh, really? Seriously?
Yeah.
For reals?
Yes.
Nice.
We should do that.
Yeah, bye.
Yeah, my like this has been a long day of well, not much recording, but you know, it's been a long day.
Yeah, I wonder if you guys are gonna like the flavors that I have though.
You guys are audience. You're now our second priority. There's ice cream on the table.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh no, we have to eat this ice cream on the table before it melts.